Welcome to TaxLawGH and our Tax 101 series, Basics of Taxation in Ghana. Today we are discussing withholding taxes. A withholding tax is a term you've probably heard of before. What is a withholding tax and what does it even mean? At a very basic level, it's a very easy concept to understand. In a withholding tax, there are basically at least two parties. Party A is called the withholding agent and Party B is called the withholdee. So the withholdee is the person who received the payment from the withholding agent, and the withholding agent is the person mandated by law to deduct a certain percentage and remit to government on behalf of the withholdee. Practical example, if you're an employee, you've already had your own experience with withholding tax. When your employer is paying your salary at the end of every month, you'd realize they pay you net of taxes, right? So your employer deducts the amount of tax and pays this to the government. We call this the PAYE mechanism, or pay as you earn, PAYE. That is your first experience with withholding tax. That tax your employer deducts from your salary, they pay to the GRA, and it's a tax paid on your behalf as the withholdee. Second example, if you are a service provider, you've dealt with any company before, you notice the company will take 7.5% from your invoice as service withholding tax. The company in this case paying you is the withholding agent. You receiving the payment, you are the withholdee. When the company takes the 7.5%, which is the service withholding tax rate in Ghana, and pays to the GRA, they are helping you pay your tax in advance. So to make it even easier, a withholding tax is just a mechanism for the payment and collection of taxes. It is not a special tax type. We could go into the details, but for this particular episode, a withholding tax is just a basic mechanism through which government finds a very innovative way of collecting taxes in advance. So in the example I gave you, save for a few special taxes we would call final withholding payments, would typically satisfy in advance, to some extent, your tax liability. So we have something called withholding tax credits. At the end of the year, all the withholding agent would have paid to GRA on your behalf is sitting to your credit with the GRA. When it's time to settle your tax liability at year end, you pay the GRA what you owe them, less whatever a withholding agent would have helped you pay in advance. So we have different details on withholding tax. We could apply withholding mechanism on VAT in what we call withholding VAT. So if you found this informative and you want to hear more, follow us and you can leave a comment on the next topic you'd like us to discuss. Until the next one, it's bye for now.